Well, suicide was the subject of a presentation here in Billings tonight. Frank King, known as the mental health comedian, spoke at MSU Billings for the annual Power of One Week.
Yeah, this event is held every year to honor the spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This year's theme focuses on bringing awareness to the suicide rates of college students. Q2's Zoe Zandora met with Frank King before he spoke this evening, and she has more about what he had to say.
Thanks, Russ and Janelle. Each year, 1,100 college students commit suicide. That's 3 a day, every day. MSUB invited Frank King to speak, as you mentioned, as part of the annual event in honor of Martin Luther King Jr., focusing on college student suicide. King has been a comedian for about 33 years and has battled depression and suicidal thoughts his whole life. Through his personal experience, his comedic background, and dealing with near suicide himself, King speaks to groups around the nation and around the world.
Depression and suicide run in my family. That's the reason I speak on it, I guess, at the heart of it. My grandmother died by suicide, my great aunt. I came close enough to dying by suicide, I could tell you what the barrel of my gun tastes like. And that's how I got into speaking on, I did a TED Talk and came out to the world at age 58 as depressed and suicidal. Nobody knew, my wife didn't know, my friends, my family, nobody had any idea that I was, that I would have 2 mental illnesses. And once I did the TED Talk, then I began the transition from funny speaker, comedian, to speaker who is funny.
You know, people ask, how can a comedian talk about such a serious topic? And I asked Frank about that, and he said, talking 45 to 50 minutes about something so serious, it just gives people a little comic relief, if you will. They are all organic stories that he tells, and it's just humorous moments, more or less, because it is hard to talk almost an hour about death and dying.
All right, thanks so much, Zoe. And if you have any thoughts or know of anyone, the number for suicide prevention is on your screen right now.